the run, and we are back on No Man's Sky where we ended yesterday. So welcome to, and let's see what today will bring. I was thinking a little bit more pet battles maybe. First of all, one thing I actually was a little bit wondering is 1-1. Here's 1-3, and here's 1-3. So I actually have won all battles I have played so far, but yeah, whether that ends up being more or less, I don't know yet. I also need to get back to the freighter and just send one mission out, because then I will get the fuel from all the the fuel recipes to actually make fuel for them. All I have now is a 50-ton one, and it will take a lot of to actually make that. So that is also in the planning to do that. So as always, I take a trip around and see if there is something I can want to sell. Money is not that overly important for me, but it's always good to have. So let's just teleport to the freighter. It is in the system, so it's not going far. Okay, at least today I was not. Oh, I actually, yeah, I put that on, and I think I have enough to. Oh, I can actually run them all. If they end in 0-5, it will empty them out, so that's not a bad thing to do. Pick up the carbon. Again, that's kind of a good thing to do. Sometimes a little bit tricky where you pick them up and where you don't. So yeah. It's all about getting the. I call it the hitbox. I don't know if that's accurate for this game, but some games it is a whole box that has to be actually hit. For some reason I have that one in. I don't know what that is. What I'm inside. I'm inside the module, okay. Oh, okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. What I need is fuel cells for that. I can make 3. Would that be enough? I don't know. I only have 3 ships, I believe. So yeah, that's not here. Okay. So I actually don't have to send them all. Why did I only have 1 frigate available? I went and got the others, didn't I? Yeah, I have 3. So, yeah. Can I send them anywhere with that fuel I have, or do I need to go and make more fuel? Let's do it. That would be back in 45 minutes. So, okay, that is then going to be another thing. That is that I have to actually start thinking about. I don't want to do that. So I had certain things here I could chalk aside because it's needed openly. And when I put all there, the fuel there, I need that and those. So yeah. It's definitely something I will need to kind of work on to get. I'm very adamant to keep things the proper places, so I can actually only keep 50 in the slot. That sucks, but yeah, that's how it is. So let's see what we can actually do of beneficial things. Might as well just empty everything out so we are kind of ready to rumble and go and make a little bit of fun in the galaxy, if nothing else. So I'll chop a little bit aside. Well, I'll take a little bit more, I can see, because I have plenty of carbon. Yeah. So, as I said, There's just minor things, and I want to make myself as good as possible. That is my first aim now, but one thing is I need to really, well, go and get some proper amount of nanites. That is what I'm going to need in high numbers. You might have looked at my amount and say, well, you have plenty. No, not really. Yeah, if you are one of these newer players and you are sitting with questions, feel very free to ask. I am happy to answer whatever I can about the game. If you ask why I do what I do, you might get an answer as well. And if there's something you are stuck on and don't know, don't want to have a hint or something to move on, feel free to ask as well. There's another thing that I need to do before we at least get to the center of the galaxy. I need to have a couple of ships repaired, so that is going to happen as well as we go on. I'm going to do a little bit here and there when I come back to my freighter. This is an outlaw station. That's a little bit in the old-fashioned style. Even though everything is moved down on the hangar deck. In the old days you would need to go up and everything was up on platforms in the side. Outlaw systems, you can buy illegal black market goods, and it's a good thing to earn money, but be careful you're not caught by the authorities. Another thing you can buy is repair kits, and you can buy suspicious package for money, and you get modules out of it, and you can then convert them to nanites if you so wish. I'm not that hungry for that. Buy that for my freighter. have that, okay. So, yeah. You can get missions here, but they are always very sketchy. But they all give 2 rewards. 4 of them is illegal. And you will have to kill pirates, raid a capital ship, or deliver illegal cargo. But if you want to turn into a pirate, this is where to kind of start doing that. This guy you can... Okay, I'm taking his cargo. That was not what I actually intended, but you can buy, I call them X-rated modules. And it's a little bit of a lottery because you can get good and you can get not so good. So I'm going to buy 2. Let's see how good they are. If I can't use them, they will be recycled and used for the materials. So let's see what we got. Infraknife. It is 9 in rate and 1 in damage. That is better. That was better. And that is better. So that was a dot, but I get something out of it. That one. That was not very good either. You preferably want something with all 3 on, and getting one with only 1 on, nah, that's a no. Good evening, Tiger. How are yous? Yeah, I'm actually very good as well, so that's so yeah. That one I don't want to visit. What we got there behind? We don't see that. Unknown moon, which is abandoned. Doesn't really have anything on. I do normally look at abandoned things, but when it's a moon, it's very rarely something useful. It's not useful either. Sentinels. Paraffinium on that one, so we're going to need that for repairs, so that's a good thing to go for. Maybe. What are you up to today, Tiger? Anything exciting? No, not yet. I'm thinking getting some more creatures maybe first. I don't know, but then I need more nanites so I can unlock the slots. I'm not entirely sure how I deal with it, but. That's a pretty planet. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see what we can see. I have a type in mind. I'm looking for so I think I want at least 3 more for now, and then I can rotate with them depending on what I kind of get. I have found out the 2 carnivores, predators I have is actually quite good, but they limit it a little bit. But yeah, definitely mechanical as well. That would be good. What am I doing? I noticed a lot was actually weakened against them. So, but you know your luck is kind of depending what you run into. yeah, that's yeah. Um, that was another thing I noticed, that a lot of them was weak against toxic, so that might be a good option as well. But I think if you have a number and can swap around with them, then I mean you need to become a pro. There's a hyper carnivore on this one, so I need to make sure that I can actually. Oh, no way. I did not invite you. Oh, I'm good. Very good. You? No, I do think that having a variety of um, pets will actually make it better. But it is still guesswork from my side. I'm sorry, I want to have a scan of this one. That's weird, the metal fingers didn't actually show up on my scan, but I could see they were there. Perpinium is one of the things you need loads of when you repair ships. I can tell you. You don't always get a lot in a deposit, so that's kind of good to do that. I like the fact suit comes on and then Serp comes on. I should call him Serp, not suit. And then ask questions and don't reply to what we ask him about. I bet you he was probably distracted by something, maybe work. ask, how are you? Nothing special, to be honest. I was kind of just repaying your kind question. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very important the blood splatters properly. So, what is the last one? Let's find out. Underground. Okay. He is, but he doesn't want to tell us what it's about, and so one day I will assume we will get some information. So, what do I actually have? That goes on ship. These goes on the freighter for now. There's no need to run around with that. So, empty it out. Oh dear. What have we started here? Find something with caves. Caves. I am trying to find the last animal. If I can, it would be great. There was a cave there. Maybe I could. Oh, I'm jumping out on top of these, aren't I? Oh, almost. It must be quite great when you actually get to that point where you realize something is working out as you expected. And of course the frustration every time it doesn't work out as you expect. I wish you all the best luck. Okay. I got sidetracked from my sidetrack. Does that mean I'm back on level? I don't know. this was not really what I was supposed to do, but yeah. Now I'm here. Fishing in caves can be interesting sometimes. Some planets you might get fishing missions and there doesn't seem to be water. Caves is your friend there. So, what way do I go? Just need a red spot, then I'm happy. Don't get any. Though, but that's of course not what I'm looking for today. I'd say I'm wasting my time looking for one creature, however, it's my time, and I will harvest the benefits if I can. There's nothing that looks red here, at least not creature-wise. they are actually around the opening of the caves, not rather than in it, which makes it even worse. Scared of you, sorry. Should I be? Maybe. So I will say it is not just to go into a cave and expect to find creatures. Doesn't work like that. Well, I think there has been a predator around here.